Hello Freedom Seekers, Jeremy Chambers from Independence Acres Homestead. We are out here on a beautiful Friday evening. We're going to be doing a little bit of work in this new garden area for pretty much most of the weekend. Luke is over here watering some of our onion starts. We already got some onion starts in the bed. So all in all, Luke calculated we're going to have over what, 144 onions here in the garden? Yep. We've got oh, there's more than 4 rows now. We actually added extra since that calculation. So probably going to be pushing closer to about 200 onion sets here into these beds. And one of the big concerns with onions is making sure you get everything properly spaced. So our solution for that is to take some 2x4 wire, and we're going every third hole this way, every second hole this way, and then we're going in between, kind of make an X with the onions. So that way we're getting nice even rows to make sure we have plenty of space for these onion bulbs to grow.
Grab one, plop it in, cover it up with dirt. If you have 2, you split them apart.
I got 2.
Okay, then split them apart gently. Don't try to rip the root system too much.
So I put this tangled root mess in here and then cover it up.
Yep.
Good job, guys.
Easy.
Looking good. So while the boys are finishing up the red onion bed, let me just show you our plants here for this new area of the garden. It's kind of hard to see because the dirt's kind of blending in with the mulch. So basically we've got against the raised bed here, we have a 2-foot mulch pathway all the way across, a 2-foot bed. These are just going to kind of be mound beds. Right now we've got some of that so-so fill dirt in there, some of that so-so topsoil, but we're planning tomorrow to go to the local compost place and pick up about a ton of compost, and we'll be top dressing each of these beds with the compost, and then some of this raised bed soil mix will go on top of there. Now I know as we get rain and weather, some of this soil is going to kind of get beat down, but the whole point here is to create a place where we can get stuff in the ground as soon as possible. Plants, of course plants, but flowers, cabbage, other greens, just all kinds of stuff we're planning to get in this bed. We're going to work to finish up the area that we have fully cardboarded and mulched here, and then once we get all of the rows built in here, we'll begin cutting down this grass over here and working on getting it cardboarded and mulched up with some of this leaf mulch and old hay and straw, whatever we can do just to keep it down until we can continue this whole bed production all the way out to the end. Let's go check on the boys. You guys are making some good progress there.
Yep.
Now remember to make sure that you support them.
Did we get any walking onions?
What's that?
Walking onions?
No, we don't have any of the Egyptian walking onions in here. I really don't want to put those in these beds because these beds are going to be more for annual plants and not quite the perennial plants like the walking onions are.
Okay.
Wait, perennial or come back every year?
Correct. Yep, perennial come back
Like
every
the
year.
Try.
And so what's the difference between annuals and perennials, Josh?
Annuals, you have to plant annually. And perennials, they last year-round and for years.
4 years, that's right. As long as they're in good growing conditions, right? Yep. They have to be hardy enough to last through our Michigan winters. Looking good. Nice rich soil here. So we've got one more bed to do, and once we're done with that, it's just going to be time to kind of take it easy for the rest of the day. Got to check on the steaks that are on the grill, enjoy a nice dinner, and then kind of relax for some of the evening. Rest up a little bit, because we've got a lot going on tomorrow. So after some family activities in the morning, we're going to be heading out to the compost place here in town and picking up about a ton of compost. So we'll catch up with you guys tomorrow when it's time to go to the compost facility.
The next day.
It's Saturday. We did not make it to the compost facility. Got a little bit of a late start there, and they closed a little earlier than I thought. So, you know, instead, we're going to be taking some time, expecting a little bit of rain. I don't know if you can see those clouds or not, but there's a little bit of a storm coming. So we're going to go ahead and hit the road, head out to a local greenhouse, pick up some perennials to plant up here in front of the house. We already have some, but we really like the way they look, so we're going to go ahead and pick up a couple more to just fill in some of the area. And then after that, got to head to one of our favorite places, Menards. Well, it's my favorite place. They usually have a good selection of the organic soil that we use for potting up. And then we got a lot of up potting to do in the basement. So I don't know how much other stuff we're going to get on video here, but I figure at least fill you in on what didn't happen and what is going to happen. And we'll take the camera along, and if we see something interesting to record, we'll record it. Now, we're not here at the greenhouse to pick up vegetables and probably too many flowers, but these perennials, I tell you what, these are just some beautiful plants. We're really excited to pick up some more. Oh, we were here last week and got a bunch, but we got to get a couple more just to fill in some spaces around the house. All right, this could be a bad place for me because the pocketbook really can't afford for us to get too much more, or it could be a great place. I'll let you decide. Alright guys, so the jasmine tree, it's definitely not hardy enough to live in Michigan outside, but it is just a beautifully fragrant tree. If you would like to go ahead and sponsor one of those in my house, just send me an email below and I'll tell you how to send me the money so that you can pay for this. I mean, oh my gosh, it smells so good. We love jasmine tea. So anyway, we've gotten pretty stinking good at starting our own vegetable plants, but something that I haven't been very good at is perennials, because we just gotta, they require year-round care. I can't just, buy it, plant it, and forget about it. It really does require year-round care, and so I haven't been very good about perennials. We're picking some up today because we want to get better at maintaining our perennials, right, Shelly?
Yes.
Yes. We need to get better at it. But man, support your local greenhouses too. Even if you are self-sufficient enough to where you are able to get your own plants started, every once in a while, go support your local greenhouse, because there is so much variety and availability. And
They worked hard too.
they worked real hard to get all these things as pretty as they are. Granted, some of it is brought in from other places, but this facility itself does do a lot of their own plant starts. So anyway, go out and enjoy your local greenhouse. And if you want to sponsor that jasmine plant, send us an email. Send me, you can send money through through our P.O. box. All right? I know, begging for money. I know. Whatever. You know what? It's worth a shot, right? It's worth a shot. Well, we made it out of the greenhouse only spending a total of $20. I'd say that's a pretty good trip. We showed restraint today. All right, next stop. After a quick lunch at Mr. Pita, a wonderful little wrap restaurant in Marysville, just north of us, time to head to Menards, guys. Ready?
Yeah.
All right, let's go shopping at Menards.
Get some soil.
That's right. Just need some soil, that's all. Look at all the pretty fountains.
Take it.
Here, picking up some garden soil. This is the organic garden soil we like to use. It is burpy, but it is certified organic, so that's why we choose it. Just had to get some of this so we can up pot some of our starts that are in the basement. Last thing we have to grab while we're here is some more of the 1-inch aluminum pipe that we use to make the hair hangers, because we are completely out of stock and there's some demand on our Etsy page. So got to get some more of that so we can get those built this week too. Well, that was a successful trip to Menards, right, Josh?
Yeah.
Yep, got just exactly what we wanted, a little bit of what we needed, but didn't spend too much money. So successful trip. Got a new hose, got some more potting soil, and a watering wand, so I don't have to bend over quite so far to get everything watered in the garden or all of our hanging plants. So back to the homestead and get some stuff done. Maybe, I don't know. We didn't get the rain they were calling for. Blue skies are back, so I'm not quite sure what's going to happen for this afternoon. We'll see.
The next day.
Well, that was about the end of our Saturday. we did a few extra things around the house. Didn't get much more done, honestly. Just kind of had a little bit of a lazy day. We did end up finding some morel mushrooms in our front yard, so that was really cool. It is morel season here in southeastern Michigan, and most people have to go out into the woods. We just took a step outside of our house, and there were morels right out here with some of this wild violets just kind of mixed in. And anyway, we were presented with a pretty awesome opportunity last night. Spent some time thinking it over, and we're gonna share some new additions to the homestead in our next video. It's gonna be a pretty exciting thing for us, so stay tuned. Don't forget to like and subscribe so that you get in on that announcement, so you know what's going on. And it's gonna be a huge experiment for us, but we're really excited about it. Thank you so much for joining us, and until next time, God bless.